Hey guys, welcome to additional messages. Okay, so we're going to get stuck into it and do an additional messages. Okay, and apologies for the delay. As always, you know what? That's just the way things go. So thank you so much for your patience. Okay, guys. Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with animal energies. I have 25 minutes left on the clock. Okay, so this is going to be a really quick additional messages. I try to incorporate everybody, make sure that everything is fair, even with the rabbits out of hats type deal. But sometimes there is inconsistency, and that's just kind of the way things go, unfortunately. But this is about releasing the fact and coming to peace with things, especially within life, guys. This may need further investigation or looking into. You may be realizing this. Okay, because that's interesting that sort of energy would come up. But peace be on your journey regarding this. We've got, first thing that's going through is self-isolation, guys. But peace be on your journey. This is a lack of freedom. This is a freedom card, but this also talks about intimate expression. Okay, there seems to be a challenge, a hold-up, or a delay regarding this. The earthworm is here and he's in reverse. We need to look at our firm foundations. Something possibly may need ripping up or removing in some way, and a rebuilding or a restructuring, a reapproach, a reassessing, something like that. When this foundation is going to be laid is anybody's guess. Right, so we're just going to have patience on the fact, all right, that this talks about a solid foundation which can be built upon, okay, for the greater good of all. There's creative potential here, and the sky's the limit, okay, but what is it that you're trying to personally build and achieve, right? But there's back to the drawing board here for someone. We've got the hawk here, hawk in reverse. Hawk talks about companies, systems, structures, regiments, taking a broader perspective or a broader approach here, seeing the whole picture for what it is, all right? Hawk eye is actually coming through as well. So you may be dealing with these sorts of energies. I just said emotional energies as well. Take that time necessary to be able to achieve good results. A broader perspective may be needed to achieve. Okay, we've got snake here and it's in the reverse. I'm getting a why. This could be a lack of evolution. This could be back to the drawing board. Why aren't things changing? This could be a person, a situation, challenging times as such. And I just said once bitten, twice shy for someone as well. But there is fear of the future here, okay? Fear of the future. Let it go, okay? For someone here, just let it go, because it's coming through like yes, the worry, anxiety, and the concern is there, but are your fears, justified? But this is almost like you have to go through this. It's like a paramount, okay? And someone just said paramount decision. There's a decision here. Are we going back to the drawing board? Are we going back to the past? Or are we moving on in confidence? And future and fresh is coming through, okay? So have a good look at these things. Time's going to tell of good results here, but this is what you want to personally create within your life, okay? We've got wolf here. This can talk about actual doggy dogs, wolf pack, lone wolf, family, territory, and possession. It seems to be within its power with this one. And personal ethics as well may be paramount to this, but someone's going it alone, or this could be a decision whether to go it alone or not, okay? So see how you go regarding that. We're just going to do some psychic tarot for the heart. Get it out. Someone is get it out. So I don't know whether that's, talking about it, or whether it's getting something out. I don't know, but they're just saying get it out. All right, so that might be some sort of, I don't know, message for you, I guess. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've got moving on, guys. This is exactly what this energy is about. Okay, sitting on the fence regarding something. Do we move on? Do we not move on? Who knows? Is it for the greater good? We don't know. We're unsure. What does the future hold? It's anyone's guess, okay? Someone's too focused on the future here, and someone's not focused enough. That's how it feels, all right? So everyone's on their own personal journey here, and it's amazing. I am really feeling the love for you guys today, and it's gorgeous, okay? Just take that time out necessary. Sit on the fence if you so wish, but let's see where we're coming from, right? We've got new vitality, okay? If you've been feeling under the weather, not sure, they're saying consequences of one's actions, that could be a bit of a deal. That needs looking at, firm investigation, or releasing. It is coming through like a circumstances, once bitten, twice shy type deal. So do what's best for your circumstance, okay? And putting a stop to it, maybe, okay? That could be a bit of a deal. But this is singing your own song, creating your own magic. Air signs are apparent here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be a bit of a deal. May or may not be involved. But this is also singing your own song, making your own music, right? There's a new vitality, a second wind here, all right? So if you've been feeling down and out about these things, if you have been sitting on the fence not knowing what to do, the second chance is in store, okay? Or a second wind here for someone. Fantastic, all right? They're showing me like the symphony of life, your own personal music, okay? That could be involved in some way as well. You are your own master, so just remember that, okay? There's a defensiveness and ungroundedness, so try to achieve good results by looking into these things and looking deeper if you can. We've got solar plexus chakra and solar plexus chakra in the reverse here, okay? Challenging times in those days are gone and dusted, like done and dusted, okay? This can be talking about challenging concepts, trial and error. They're saying there could have been a mismanagement of financial resources here, but this talks about willpower or lack of, okay, integrity, moral ethics, things of that nature, and firm sense of self, okay, and recognition. And for someone here, how far it is that you have come, okay. The word forgiveness is coming through, and appreciation. Okay, but your personal history is paramount to your journey of success and growth, guys. Okay, so try not to beat yourself up. This is a learning journey, a learning experience. For someone here is a perfectionist, okay, and it's either coming to terms with these things or putting in that necessary work and feeling like it needs to be done. Okay, so these things need to be looked at. Okay, see how you go regarding this, but be true and authentic to oneself. Okay. There's an ease up, there's a let go, but there's a keep going as well, like putting that work in. All right, so just see, they're still saying challenging times are going to be overcome. All right, so peace be on this journey if you can. And looking at the lighter side of life, there's a humorous aspect here as well. We're not taking things seriously. This could either work in someone's interest or not. Seeing the other person's point of view is coming through also. Okay, so just see how you go. But there could have been a mishap or a mismanagement in some way, but that's all right. Dropping burdens here and giving up the heavy labor perhaps, but dropping of burdens, putting in that work, realizing that there's a better way to do things maybe, or your personal inner peace is paramount regarding this, okay? We've got fights, arguments, disagreements, okay, lawsuits, woo, for someone. All right, challenging times, we may be dropping this, but the fighting aspect seems to be in full force. Everyone's blindfolded, swinging their sticks around about to make it worse for themselves. Apart from this guy over here, be this guy if you can. He can see it for what it is and he's not getting involved. All right, but your personal inner peace and your personal inner journey is paramount, and I just heard putting a stop to it. Okay, so however the hell that's speaking to you, go for it. Be true and authentic to yourself. We've got short trips, travels, journeys, visits. It doesn't seem to be within its power. Bow shot or bow shot length away. There could have been a mismanagement of financial resources regarding this. And, oh, you're getting a telling off. You're getting a telling off. There's a grandmother figure that just came through. And she's like, "Mwah." All right, so that can be a bit of a deal. Okay, don't take it personally as such, but there's a bit of a mismanagement here, okay, especially on the financial resource level, all right, but there could be challenges, hold-ups, delays with this sort of energy, okay, and I just heard emotional frequencies as well. We've got the Hierophant here. This is the card of Taurus. It may or may not be involved. The Hierophant talks about the system, the structure, the man, something which you have to bow down to. It's got rules, it's got regulations, you know what I mean. I just heard submission as well, but however that's speaking to you, that's how it's speaking, okay, it seems to be working, okay, and for somebody here, the odds are actually in your favor, which is quite interesting. I'm actually seeing someone in a space of reverence and respect here, and it could possibly pay off. There's a bright idea here, and the light bulb's just gone ding. Okay, so you might have some sort of idea regarding this, or there could be an idea incoming here for you, but this is playing by the rules as such and knowing that everything happens for a reason. For somebody here, it's good things come to those who wait, and there seems to be some sort of process or system or structuring which needs to be gone through. Okay, we've got a slow and steady movement forward. There's progression here, or telltale signs of progression, and this is I was almost about to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so it could be, but it's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo traditionally, and they're still saying a mismanagement of financial resources, but this is a re-looking at fine print, moving forward in confidence, but he's the slowest mover in the deck. Savings plans, term deposits, investments, things of that nature too. Okay, there could be a written warning or a warning in writing here. Please look into the fine print. If you need to go see, I just heard doctor, but if you need to go see see like doctor, lawyer, a professional person, the system seems to be working within its power, okay? So just branch out. But slow and steady wins the race with this one, guys. Your personal inner peace is paramount, okay? They're saying challenging times ahead, but you're going to know if this is you, okay? So this is coming to terms and coming to peace with these things. We've got something coming around that may be coming around again. This is personal purification. It's a purification process, okay, to do something again, do something better. And they're saying higher learning, higher growth, and moral ethics installed, okay? So that could be something worth looking at. We've got retreat into nature. This could be involving, okay, nature, landscapes, properties, investments, things of that nature, holidays. I'm seeing some sort of foreign investment here. I don't know how to feel about it, really, but just foreign investments actually coming through. This may not have been your first rodeo, or it could be your first rodeo, all right? So take that time out and see what goes on. If you need to take the same mismanagement of financial resources, guys, so look into that, all right? And I'm hearing foreign affairs and stuff like that as well. There's a real long distance deal here, okay? So trips, travels, journeys, and visits, holidays, stuff like that, but investments also, okay? Then something may take a backseat here, but someone else has got the go ahead coming in for them, okay? And it's like, good job, okay? You got the green light, you got the go ahead, okay? So peace be within this journey. Just be true and authentic to oneself. We've got to stay focused, and it's in the reverse. Attention to detail is paramount, okay? And revising and reviewing and really looking at it. They're showing me someone putting the glasses on and just like really having a good look, like a slow and steady bloody look at every single word and seeing it from every single perspective, basically. How can things be interpreted? Stuff like that. Have a good look at these things, guys. For someone else here, it's almost coming through as a learning difficulty or the inability to be able to stay focused regarding this. This is, okay, someone just said brain training, okay, so that might be able to help you. I'm seeing learning programs and stuff like that, rewriting of pathways of the brain. That could be beneficial for you, but just do what's true to you and what's calling you, all right? And I feel like someone here on a separate note may be being true and authentic to themselves by letting go of some sort of self-centering, self-focusing. I'm picking up on mirror. Okay, looking in the mirror and just I was going to say letting it go, but this is a removal of toxic energy. And it could be, okay, the word vanity is coming through, guys. So vanity, okay, so removal of this toxic energy, all right? And, well, what's once was lost can now be found. But it's also coming through as a removal, okay, of things that we were once focused upon or too focused upon because we realize this is no longer serving our highest good or our mental health or our emotional states, okay, guys? So this feels actually quite good. There's a freedom here, okay? There's a breaking of chains, but I feel like for someone else there could be a delay regarding something. So be at peace with these things, guys, if you can, all right? They're still saying challenging times ahead. Okay, so you'll be well aware of this. Don't be expecting the worst, but challenging times overcome, all right? We're up to 13 minutes, and I might call it soon, all right? This is a really short video, guys. I apologize. But angels on the fact. A disturbance, and I just said electrical grids, isolated event, solar flares, wind, and finances. Okay, so I don't know what the hell, but that was like 50 million messages. I just said, do not collect a go. Do not pass go, and do not collect $200. Okay, for some reason. You may have had to take a time out, or you may need to take a time out. It feels like there could be maybe, or you could be going through some sort of disturbance, or it could even be like a disturbance in energetics or something like that. You're going to realize if this is talking to you. I'm seeing safety houses, grids, okay, protective mechanisms, stuff like that. Take that time out. Because they're showing me the Monopoly board and the fact that they use that terminology, right? And even though you hit the, do not pass go, do not collect $200, all of a sudden we're bloody off and racing, mate. And it's like, they're saying what once was lost can now be found, okay? And it could be an emotional journey as well. But wow, okay, all right. We'll try not to get swept up, okay? That's a bit of a deal, but there was just like excitement, okay, and a bit of a surprise, a bit of a shock. All right, there's an emotional overtone regarding this. But in regards to the game, okay, and the game board here, do not pass go, do not collect $200. And then all of a sudden I've seen the token, that token have to stay stagnant and everyone else has taken off around the board. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, and you've overtaken everybody, mate. And you've hit go again before anyone else has gone around the board again. So trust this process if you can. Timeouts are for a reason. There's a divine process here, all right? There's sweetness in the reverse here for someone. This talks about things such as bitterness and lack of forgiveness within something as well, okay? Once bitten, twice shy. We may be having challenges kind of tapping into this energy, okay? Where's the reward in this? I'm really picking up on Cancerian energy for some reason. May or may not be involved, but it's that kind of nurturing, water-based energy. Where's the reward in this? Who knows? This could be a delay in rewards. We may be waiting, biding our time. It's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Right? So we may be looking forward to the future also. But just your personal inner peace, and there's something about spiritual progression here is paramount to this, okay? Before there's something coming in towards you, okay? So just trust this process. We've got practice makes perfect. Someone's coming out the other side a winner. They've learned everything they've needed to learn. They've mastered and perfected something here. We've got move in the reverse, okay? This could be about changing spaces, locations, trips, travels, journeys, symbolic or literal, but this could be a halt or a time out as such, or a reassessing or a re-looking at either fine print or where we're going to move, where we're heading, okay? We've got you found it in the reverse. You may not have found what it is you're looking for, okay, regarding this. I'm hearing property and investments here for someone, okay? So keep searching, all right? We've got this, seeing things with fresh eyes, take a different perspective. Mercury retrograde is really good for that, okay? To reflect, look deeper, look at different aspects, revisiting, okay? But someone's coming out the other side a winner regarding this, all in due time and due course. We've got playing music. This is about listening to your inner self, okay? And your own personal perfection, your own personal music. But this talks about anything in the auditory fields, including music, but also, psychic airwaves and stuff like that. Cleanse, ground, protect here for someone. Otherwise, we're taking that time out, okay, to restructure, and they're giving the word masterpiece here and actually writing and creating your own music as such. We've got speak your truth. Self-expression is key regarding this, but for someone here, someone needs to keep it to themselves, okay? And it's about not divulging, I guess, secrets, I suppose, but it's non-giving of information, okay, because it's not necessary, I feel, for somebody here, and it's a keeping it to yourself, all right, keeping it to yourself, and that actually feels quite positive. This may be a learning experience for you, but be true and authentic to yourself, obviously, but, if this is speaking to you, this is someone's personal message, by all means, you know what I mean, you might be really going within with this one and relying less on external reference points or information. And I did just hear the word industry as well. We've got consuming and oh wow, I just said consummation. Consummation, is that right? Is that the right word? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. But look into that. I don't even really know. I know a little bit of what that means, but could mean, different things on different levels, okay? But this could be about official joinings, unions on intimate levels, okay? But fruits and what we're nurturing, what we're growing within our lives, okay? So have a good look at these things, guys. Have a good look. We've got emotions in check here for someone, and we've also got emotional suppression here for someone as well. So, and I'm really hearing keeping a lid on it. Keep a lid on it, okay? So there could be something here. Just have a good look at it, okay? If we're talking about emotional suppression, that needs looking at. We're talking about, once bitten, twice shy as well, and we may have struggles within this and actually sharing aspects as well. There is a sharing aspect here on the emotional levels, on the emotional realms, but someone is definitely keeping something to themselves here, okay? So do what's right for you with your own personal circumstances, guys, and be true and authentic to oneself, okay? Time is going to tell good results here. All right, we're just going to do some quick little Ascended Masters, and then we're going to call it. They're saying good outcome. Personal discipline, okay? Personal discipline is paramount regarding this situation, especially if it's to do with information, knowledge, or whatever else, okay? But we've got, self-respect, self-discipline, getting the reins, appropriate steps, stages, places, okay, for some reason, knowing when to leave, okay, or knowing when to put the work in, all right? Taking charge of this situation, it's in the reverse. Something's done and dusted here. This could be talking about, okay, I just heard lawyers again, but it's someone in a position of power. It's either in the past, present, or future tense here. Someone's either taken the time out or someone needs to step up to the plate, okay? This is a call for action here for someone. We've got to see the other person's point of view. You may be able to see it, but generally when it's in the upright, this is a call to be able to broaden one's mind, broaden one's perspective, maybe see the other person's point of view or another side to a situation. There's always another story, okay? There's always another level. How far is it that you want to go down the rabbit hole? You know what I mean? But your personal inner peace is paramount, and maybe seeing things from other people's perspective or a different perspective as well. We've got work your magic, and that could be a bit of a deal. This could be about your personal magic as such, your personal work, workplace ethics, stuff like that. What it is you're creating on a level within your life. And we've got spiritual law of attraction, guys. Okay, so this is huge. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're creating on a level. And every choice leads you in that direction. Okay, so try to take the time out necessary, and they're really kind of like displaying like every choice that you're making, okay, it's kind of like where is that taking you? Is it towards your ultimate goal, or is it self-defeating? That could be, okay, part of your spiritual journey, part of your progression, whether it's to do with, spiritual, emotional, physical, mental, even, material stuff, whatever your goal is or where you're trying to head, with every choice or option that comes your way, does that choice support your goal or your path, or does it not? Okay, so take that time out to just see, and you might want to dive into this. They're showing me someone kind of diving into it, and really there's a philosophical thing, and someone's going like this, really thinking about this, okay, but that's going to pay off and worth its weight in gold, they're saying. So do that. That's the spiritual law of attraction. I just heard in reverse here for someone with the with everything, but with that time out, but someone's destined to achieve here, okay, and putting those appropriate steps in place. Self-healing is key, and they're showing me a key and a door unlocking, okay, so see how you go with this, guys, but there's a real philosophical, really like, let's have a good think about these things, or about, a certain situation to be able to achieve good results, guys. It feels exciting here for someone, but try not to overdo it and try not to overload, as in like, it comes to a point where you can only think about it so much before it's just like, well, you may just want to release the fact that could work in your own favor, but you got to know, which process to take and which is right for you. If something's, eating you up, well, take a different approach, you know what I mean? And for someone here, it's a letting it go, as in like just being at peace and letting it go, the imprisonment of the mind. And there's a density shedding here for someone as well. Well done. Capricorn just came through, Venus just came through, and there was a few other star signs, but I missed it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, that could be a bit of a deal, but just see how you go regarding this. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, guys, so peace be on your journey, all right, and it's a density shedding too, okay, and a releasing of one's fears, okay, but I love you guys, all right, thanks so much for your patience, namaste, and peace be on your journey. I hope you got a message out of this reading. If not, the rest of the readings will be coming soon, okay, as soon as possible. But I love you guys. I'll see you later. See you.